Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to our next reading lesson. So for today's reading lesson, we're going to be talking about the same things that we talked about yesterday. So this is the standard that we are going to be talking about. RL 1.1, ask and answer questions about key details in a text. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. So remember, those questions go along with this anchor chart right here. So who are the characters in the story? What is happening in the story? What are the events in the story? So what is taking place? Maybe what is happening in the beginning, what is happening in the middle, and what is happening at the end of the story. Where does the story take place? So what is the setting of the story? Does it take place at a school? Does it take place in the ocean? Does it take place on the moon? Where does the story take place? Then when asked the question, when does the story take place? So what time? Is it at nighttime? Is it in the daytime? Is it a specific time? So does it occur at 8 a.m.? Does it occur at 5 p.m.? Also, it could be something like what time of the year. So it could be when did it happen? So it happened on April 27th, 2019, or it happened in the spring, or it happened in the winter. So when is talking about that time. Why did something happen? So why is this little girl crying? Well, it's because her ice cream fell off her ice cream cone. Oh my goodness, I would be so sad. Or why were you excited for the first day of school? Or why were you excited to complete activities on Seesaw? Oh, maybe it's because you want to show your teacher your work. And then how something happened, or how many people were there, or how much money, or how old or how young were the characters, how long or how big something was. So that how question is a little bit tricky, and we'll talk more about that as we move along throughout the week. All right, so before we do our reading, we are going to go through our sight words again. So remember, our week 1 sight words, we only have 5 sight words this week. So our first sight word is no. So everyone say no with me. No. Our second sight word is number. Everyone say number with me. Number. Our third sight word is people. Everyone say people with me. People. Our fourth sight word is than. Everyone say than with me. Than. And our fifth sight word is first. Our first sight word should be first. Everyone say first with me. First. Great job. All right, so I'm going to be checking in on you, seeing if you know those words, maybe later today or maybe during our small group on Friday. So keep practicing those words throughout the week. All righty. I'm going to head back, and we get to read our book now. Our book is The Pout Pout Fish Goes to School by Deborah Dyson, and pictures by Dan Hanna. Oh, look at that pout pout fish. How do you think he's feeling right about now going to school? Looking at him on the cover of that page. How do you think he's feeling? I'm thinking he's a little bit nervous, right? He kind of looks like this. A little bit nervous. The Pout Pout Fish Goes to School. A long time ago, when Mr. Fish was very small, he headed off to school for the first time of all. With a smooch from his parents and excited for his day, Mr. Fish rushed in, then he lost his way. The big fish around him knew exactly where to go, finding lockers, finding classes in a fast, smart flow. Mr. Fish left behind, with his grin sinking thin. finally stopped at a doorway, and he shyly looked in. The class was doing writing, and most everybody knew it. So he tried to print his name, but he just couldn't do it. Make sure you're seeing those pages. So he flub frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. How do you think he's feeling right about now? Look at him. How do you think he's feeling? I would say he's pretty frustrated, right? Because he can't do anything and he feels like he's not smart. And he's just having a hard time. He floated with a frown down the long corridor. Then he sneak peeked a look through another room door. Now, who's our character in the story? Who's our character in the story? Our character is Pout Pout Fish, that's right. And where is this story taking place? This story is taking place at a school, right? That's the setting. In the ocean. The class was drawing shapes and most everybody knew it. So he tried to make a rhombus, but he just couldn't do it. So he flub frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. Why do you think he's feeling frustrated? Why do you think he's feeling frustrated? And he's flubbing and frowning and blubbing all his troubles. Why do you think he's acting that way? Is it maybe because he can't do it? That's why he's frustrated? Right. He drifted down the hallway with a doubt face, till he spied another doorway. Maybe this was the place. The class was doing math, and most everybody knew it. So he tried long division, but he just couldn't do it. So he flub frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. He rushed towards the exit. That's enough, I say. School is way too tough, but I'm not going to stay. Then a soft, kind voice said, don't you fret. You don't have to know things you haven't learned yet. Your classroom awaits. I'm your teacher, Miss Hewitt. I am here to help you learn, and I know that you can do it. Do you think that his feelings about being frustrated and feeling like he's not smart, do you think that might change? You're a fish who is smart. With practice, you will get it. Young fish you belong. Don't you ever forget it. The student and the teacher swam a splish, splash, swish to a door with a sign marked brand new fish. See that sign on the door? It says brand new fish. Miss Hewitt said, "Good morning. I'm excited you're all here. Together we will have a spectacular year. Fact 1, you are smart. Fact 2, you can get it. Fact 3, you belong. So 4, don't forget it." The class got to work, and Miss Hewitt helped them through it. They listened, then they tried, and everyone could do it. Mr. Fish gave a grin. "Goodbye, blub, blub, bubbles. No more doubt, doubt, worry. No more flub, flub troubles." He swam with his class, Miss Hewitt by his side, as the students and their teachers said with confidence and pride, "Fact 1, we are smart. Fact 2, we can get it. Fact 3, we belong. And 4, we won't forget it." Kinderguppy class reunion. So when you think about this book, because I know that we're all doing virtual learning together, think about that. Don't forget, all of this is new. This is new for Mrs. Cooper too. All of this is going to start, and it's going to be hard at first, but then it'll get better. So everything new is hard at first. That's kind of my motto for the school year. You are smart, you can do it, and you will learn, and I will help you. And don't worry, it's all going to be okay, and we're going to have an amazing school year. So after reading this book, and you can reread it again on Seesaw, there's an activity for you to do along with it. And I hope you have a marvelous rest of your day. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye, everyone.